pleasure that I stand before you today to celebrate the 25th wedding anniversary of John and Julia. They've had 25 years of love, commitment, laughter, and great memories. I've only been there for 20 of the 25 years, but I've come to realize just how strong their love is in this period of time. My parents are my mentors in all facets of life. They have taught me spiritually, mentally, socially, and emotionally. I'm proud to be able to stand here today to honor and celebrate their relationship, as it's the foundation of our family. My favorite memories from when I was younger took place in our own home. Nights consisted of waiting with my sister for my dad to get home from work. We would act like we won the lottery when he did. My dad would come in, put on some Jimmy Buffett or James Taylor, and he would keep us occupied by dancing with us in our family room while my mom cooked dinner in the kitchen. We always ate at the dinner table. We would tell stories about our day, and when we were done, my sister and I would scramble out of our seats to dance to some more of Daddy's music before, so that we could put bedtime off just a little bit longer. My favorite part of the night was always when my dad would grab my mom's hand, taking her away from clearing the dishes, and they would dance like grown-ups do. After a song, my mom would laugh, kiss my dad, and get back to doing the dishes. I always remember seeing the look in their eyes. It was true love. It didn't come out in front of everyone, and as a child, it gave me comfort. When I was little, I didn't dream of a prince coming to sweep me away with happily ever after, but of someone that would come up and dance to me like my parents did to Hey Good Looking by Jimmy Buffett. This past summer, I saw that in my parents again. I had the opportunity to spend some time on vacation with them without my sister Megan. Since I've been away at school, she has gotten used to spending time with them alone. But for me, a week with them and without my sister was going to be interesting. During this week, I learned a lot about my parents. I was able to observe their interactions that I usually don't pay attention to when I'm with my sister. I noticed how they still hold hands, they kiss, and they compliment each other. From that time, and with them, I realized how great they are. They're very different, but they play off each other very well. Most of the time is spent laughing with each other and looking for the everyday hilarity in life. That's something I struggle with. I tend to take life very seriously, and in many ways I seem to get that from my mom. She's very focused and detail-oriented, but my dad seems to balance her out. He's hardworking also, and he tends to find ways to have fun doing his work. In social settings, my dad is the one that's the life of the party. He always seems to know everyone, and you can hear his laugh from across the room. My mom tends to be the one that's immersed in conversation. She's a great listener, and people tend to open up to her because she's very personable. Like two puzzle pieces, they're different, but fit together to make something complete. When they're around each other, my mom opens up and laughs more, while my dad tends to shine more of the spotlight on her. Our family dynamic has changed a great deal throughout their marriage. My parents raised us, had many house guests, and learned to take care of their own parents and help their siblings through their struggles. All of these things could have become a major stress on our family, but for my parents, it brought them even closer. They have found what many people struggle to find in a relationship: support. My mom says that this is gained by communication. Whenever I'm struggling with something, she always tells me that talking it out and expressing my feelings is the healthiest way to solve it. This has helped me through my years of school, dealing with friends, and even helps me now dealing with roommates. My dad is also a great communicator. Through business, he's learned the art of persuasion and communication, and with his experience, along with his lightheartedness, it contributes to the success of their marriage. When my parents first got married, they bought a timeshare down in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. As a family, we've grown up at the beach, and we still travel there every August for the weather, people, and fun to be had. This summer, my dad and I drove down there together. Since going to school, I haven't spent much time one-on-one with my dad, but in the 22-hour car ride, we had a great time talking. I asked him about meeting my mom. I knew that they had met in college, but did not know much else. I found out that they met senior year and didn't start dating though until the end of second semester. He said he was instantly attracted to her. After college graduation, Dad lived in New York City and Mom lived in Nashville. My dad would spend hundreds of dollars on plane tickets to visit her. They knew that they were meant to be, and after much time and commitment, they were married, and they have not parted since. After 25 happy years, they are still a pair, and I am lucky to have such devoted and inspiring parents. Happy anniversary, John and Julie, and here's to another 25 years.